Hello everybody, thanks for joining me for this week's question and answer video. My name is David and I'm a life coach, and I make these videos to try to help you guys heal, understand your trauma. One of the best things we gotta do is at least understand it. It helps alleviate shame, okay? So I encourage all of you, please ask questions if you think that I can help you, if you think that I can answer some questions. I've been doing this for many years. I have a pretty good understanding of this stuff and how to heal from it. So please ask me anything you want. In the last question and answer video, I do this every Monday. Just go on my channel. It's the most recent Q&A video. If you go back more Q&A videos, I may not see your questions. So just whatever it is, just ask me on the last Q&A video. And I will answer them next week in the next question and answer video. Thank you very much. And I'm still being shadow banned too, by the way, guys. And I appreciate all your guys' empathy and sympathy. It's okay. I'm all right. It's just that my channel's being banned from YouTube from new viewers and stuff like this. They don't like some of the things I say. One bad word is abuse. And so I'm not allowed to say it, type it, put it anywhere, even though my entire channel is about that. So it makes it very difficult to keep going and stuff. So if you guys think that I'm doing a good job, if you guys think that I'm helping you, could help someone else, anything like that, I really need your support by subscribing to the channel, voting on it, sharing it, ask questions. Thank you very much. Okay, so oh, donations. I got a donation and I said thank you last Monday. It was the first donation this week, and then I get 2 more. Pretty cool. Thank you very much to Lisa and Beth. Thank you, both of you, very, very much. I can't even thank you enough. It's just such a nice gesture for someone that you don't know me and you're giving me hard-earned money. So I just want to thank you very, very much. I help people for free, and if you want to know where your money goes, I do take people sometimes and talk to them and help them for free when they can't afford it, they really need it. So I kind of apply it to that, and I also put it back into the channel and things I can do for the channel to help people. So just let you know where the money goes. Thank you very, very much. I recommend something every once in a while called Shane's Law Petition. Shane was a victim of a narcissistic smear campaign. Sadly, he took his life. Somebody that cares about Shane started a petition to start new laws, even though it's illegal to harass people. Places like YT lets it happen. They allow harassment, they allow smearing and doxing and all this stuff. It's happening to me right now. YouTube allows it. I couldn't dare do a single thing. I'm constantly getting strikes, can't do this, can't do that. And so it's nasty. It's nasty. And I know a lot of you have been affected by this, okay? And if you want society and culture to improve and get better and evolve in a healthy way, one thing you can do is support things like this. Shane's Law Petition. It's right down in the description box. Follow the link, hit yes. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. I make a suggestion every week, whether it's an author, a book, a supplement, some activities you can do. This week I'm going to recommend another book. This is a really good book, okay? It's called Healing Developmental Trauma: How Early Trauma Affects Self-Regulation, Self-Image, and the Capacity for Relationships. You guys, us, isn't it? It's just a really good book. If you guys like reading, please consider this book. It's also on audiobook, Kindle, paperback, $16.49. And it is by authors Lawrence Heller, PhD, and Aileen Lapierre. And just to give you a little bit of the book, an essential piece of trauma literature. This well-organized, valuable book draws from somatic-based psychotherapy and neuroscience to offer clear guidance for coping with complex PTSD. So it is a really good book. I have read this some years ago. It's kind of an old book. I don't remember when it was published. I read it a long time ago, 2012. Yeah. Great book. If anyone who has read this, let me know what you think. And if you do read it, come back and let me know what you think. Thank you. Okay. And again, the link for it will be down in the description box if you guys are interested. So let's get on to the questions. Always great questions. Ask me anything you want. I mean it. If it's too personal, I'll tell you. I've been through this stuff. I've been through massive, the A word and the T word. I don't think you say T-R-A-U-M. That's illegal too. So I can't say. So now I'm healing A and T. If you suffer from A and you have Pretty fun, huh? You like watching other YouTube channels where they're sitting there just spelling words and code words and all this? Why? Do you guys need protection? Do you need someone else to form your opinion and tell you what's safe and not safe and what's true and not true? And anyway, so please keep asking questions, okay? It doesn't matter if it's repeat questions. There's no such thing as a bad question. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if everybody else knows the answer. Okay, I'm here trying to help you guys individually. And usually, any questions you guys have, there's somebody else that has that question that just won't ask. Okay, so please, anything. Thank you. Lou, last name. Literally, that's your channel name. Lou, last name. David, oh, and all I ask is you guys give me your locations. Can you? Just tell us where you are. I'd really like to know and see how this affects people in every part of the world. It's amazing. It's sad, but it's amazing. And I think if you're being victimized or if you're suffering and healing from this stuff, we really feel alone. And there's some kind of comfort in having misery in company, right? So to know that you're not alone, to know that you're not the only one going through this can really help. I really thought I was the only one. I didn't know what was wrong. So it really helped. Thank you. Give us your locations. So Lou, last name. Don't know where you're from. Let us know. David, you are the real deal. Thank you so much for your content and your caring for others. You're welcome, Lou. Thank you very much for telling me. Thank you. That's really nice. Traveling man from Louisiana. Hello. The pre-death symptoms was attachment. The pre-death symptoms was attachment, never having a good day, always asking if I was mad or I would be mad. Love bombing, irrational fears, boasting about future, severe fear of abandonment. Sounds borderline, huh? I guess the scariest part of this was once she was put on the antidepressant affects her post-death, she completely changed. I don't know what you mean by pre-death, post-death, because she didn't die. You're saying she took antidepressants post-death. I think a death in her family. I think you might have said that before. She completely changed. It was like I was looking at my girlfriend of 2.5 years body, but when she would talk or I'd look into her eyes, she was a stranger, completely different person. Honestly, I feel robbed. If I can ask again, is her blaming me for her depression common? Thank you again for the response. People blaming others is not common, first of all, right? Is it common for people this sick? Like, if she, I don't know, let's say she has borderline personality disorder, absolutely common, yeah. Personality disorder lacks awareness, and they don't want to look at themselves, so it's always somebody else's fault. I don't have a problem. There's nothing wrong with what I'm doing. It works for me, yeah, but it's your fault, right? If all my sick, disgusting, toxic behaviors are fine, it must be somebody else's fault, okay? So, there's a big difference. I made a video recently. I suggest to go watch it about scapegoating. There's a big difference, and a lot of people get confused with toxic people and their behaviors. The difference between projection and scapegoating. Projecting something onto somebody else. Say you're in a codependent relationship, total enmeshment. I don't want to deal with my fear of abandonment, so I tell you, God, you have a fear of abandonment and stuff like this. I don't want the responsibility. Right? I can't handle it. It's too much to manage. You manage it. And the willing codependent, right? The other one who's, because it's all one-sided, has no problem. I'll deal with it. I'm sorry for your depression. I'll help you. And, you know. But that's her, obviously, her go-to. That's her normal, right? She doesn't take accountability for what she's done, and she won't assume responsibility for what she needs to do. This could be projection. I'm so depressed. Why are you so depressed? You're so sad all the time, so down. You're a Debbie Downer. I mean, that's kind of projection. But going to other people and saying, he caused my depression and this, and that's just scapegoating. Total blaming. All she's doing is playing the victim to get attention because she won't look at herself and fix herself and do anything about anything. She doesn't believe she can. This is common. This is common for a person who does the poor me. I'm just horrible. A lot of people know moms. If you just tell mom she did anything wrong, I'm just a horrible mother. That's this person, right? I'm just a horrible person, and it's all your fault. Because she thinks she's a horrible person. If you can't look at yourself, you don't really like yourself too much. So, it sounds like scapegoating. You awful, awful man caused her depression. And it's just not true. It doesn't matter what you did. You're responsible for your actions. She's responsible for her emotions. Depression is an emotion. I understand if I do something to somebody and it hurts their feelings, they tell me, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for my behavior, my actions. I'll never do that again. Right? But what else can I do to make them feel better? Just keep taking care of them, keep apologizing, feed them, bathe them, pay for everything. No, they got to make themselves feel better. And a part of that is saying, hey, you hurt me. So it's good. So whatever you did to her is your fault. I don't mean her depression isn't something you did. I want to be clear on that. If you hit her, if you abused her, that's all your fault. Totally. And she may have depression from it. That sucks. Asshole. Okay. But she's got to take care of it. She can go blame everybody she wants. She can say it's from this, it's from that, it's not my fault. Get better. Move on. It's your depression, isn't it? Isn't it your body that feels depressed? Take care of it. There's nothing anybody else can do. Hope that makes sense. Emily Merton from South Africa, because I remember. Hi, Emily. Before leaving the house and getting a job, I and my mom was shopping. When you're still living with her. We were standing in line and there was a older behind us in line. Older women, I think you left that word out. She looked like she wanted to have sex with him. She almost pushed me out of the line. My mom acted really weird every week, and I can't tell it to doctors because they would just laugh at me. Emily, if you can't tell your doctor something, they laugh at you, don't tell them anything. And I don't mean go see them, get a new doctor. You tell them anyways. Say, you laugh at me? Are you sure they're going to laugh at you? If they've done it before, stop talking to them and then talk to doctors that laugh at you. I'm sorry, that's awful. But we can't keep it inside. We got to find a new doctor. Tell them. If they've laughed at you, I wouldn't tell them. If they've never laughed at you and you're afraid of that, you might want to give it a try. Okay? We can't trust people until we trust somebody. Okay? Anyway, your mom pushed you out of line for some man. She was so just wanted to have sex with him, and you must have been like the way she acted in her eyes, and she was all like this. What I wrote here is children and immature people in neglectful relationships will stray to find what they need when they do not receive it at home. This is why children become, children that are victimized or neglected at home are just so vulnerable to be hurt by someone else, right? To be manipulated. Most children that are massively A-word, ABUS, ed, in childhood, they will stray if they're not getting what they need. They're not self-sufficient, so they'll just have to find it from someone else, okay? And so if I don't get love at home and attention, they ignore me and stuff like this, I'm going to look for someone else that can, okay? Your mother's not self-sufficient emotionally. She's absolutely codependent as AF. And I'm not judging her. It's just everything you're telling me by what you're saying, what you've told me over the past few months in these. Your mom and dad, your family seems to be extremely codependent. There's no self-reliance, self-sufficient. She can't take care of herself, independence. And so she's dependent on your father, so she's not leaving him. But she will, since she's immature and toxic and can't take care of herself and give herself what she needs and reliant on others, she'll see someone like that and go to him. The grass is always greener in the neighbor's yard until you're there for long enough, and then it's greener back where you were, or the next neighbor's yard, until you stop and you can take care of yourself. That's why I'm telling you guys, if you're in a codependent relationship, addictive, dependent, you guys like to call it trauma bonded relationship. If you're in a trauma bonded relationship with somebody, how could you possibly break up with them, end it, whatever, however it was ended, doesn't matter, and you go right into someone else and date someone else? That's not a normal reaction at all. Normal reaction is, I'm kind of depressed, I may be hurt, I don't trust, I have trust issues, I want to sad, I want to cry, I want to, So, yeah, that's what I see from just little information I have. That's what I think is going on. Richard Jordan, love to know where you're from. Hi, Richard. Hey David, awesome channel. I've learned a lot from you. Thank you. Thanks for telling me. Oh, Omaha, Nebraska. Thank you. Richard's from Nebraska. Thought I'd shoot you a question for next week. Why would a narcissist parent who's kicked you out multiple times still demand that you visit him after you going no to minimal contact? A lot of narcs in my life will treat you like they hate you, but still want to hang out with them. Okay, so back to dependency. Narcissists are dependent. Narcissists can't regulate their own emotions, can't regulate their self-esteem and ego. All this is completely regulated by others, meaning I need you to make me feel better. I need you to keep me up here. Keep telling me how great I am and this and that, okay? So they need it. They can't do that themselves. They're completely dependent on others, okay? They're not going to leave you until they have somebody else. When they're doing silent treatment and they're not around, they're with someone else, okay? When they just up and leave you and they're gone, they're with someone else. When they don't talk to you for a while, in between the Hoovers, there was someone else. They have someone else to do these things for them, okay? So it doesn't matter if they end a relationship with you. They're still dependent on you. The only reason they won't talk to you is there was someone else. So a parent will kick you out. Now, I don't know your parents, but typically narcissistic parents can't control and regulate their emotions very well. They get angry, and they're probably very angry anyway, so you do something to piss them off, and they're impulsive, and they say, I hate you, get out of here. They may not really mean it. They may be doing it absolutely consciously to control you. Kick you out and then come back. Kick you out. They want to threaten you with kicking you out in hopes that you'll just do what they want. But if that doesn't work, then they kick you out, and then it's like, okay, was that enough? Now come. Did I hurt you enough? You're scared. Now come back and now do what I want. You see that? They may never had any intentions of ending a relationship with you, even though they're kicking you out. So my parents started kicking me out when I was about 13, 14 years old. I was in a very, very, very nice, wealthy neighborhood. And I would be kicked out, and I'd just walk around, sleep in the bushes, stuff like this. 13, 14 years old. If you ask them, they never kicked me out. Never, not once. Even though probably at least this many times. But they never did. David, get out of here. No, I didn't kick you out. No, it's because you did this. I told you if you don't do this for me, you have to leave. Okay. Well, I didn't kick you out. You just didn't do this. No, you told me to leave. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Do you see that? It's just total codependency. You know, it's like not having enough self-worth and self-reliance just to break up with someone. Oh no, I can't. I hate you, you abuse me, but I can't leave. I can't just do it. The trauma bond, you guys call it. Okay? I would imagine your parents never, they may hate you. Okay? They may want you to leave, and then they want you to come back, and then they want you to never talk to you again, and they might want to come back. That's all being unstable and impulsivity. But I just see this too often from parents that are just trying to control you. They don't really want to end you. They don't really want to end the relationship. They don't really want you out or gone. They're just control tactics. It's called exploitation. And narcissists exploit people, and they could exploit you financially, emotionally, however, sexually. Okay, and this is emotional exploitation. And they're exploiting your security. They're exploiting your safety, things like this. It's an awful, awful thing to do, to threaten someone's home. You know, this is why we have laws against people that rent places out. You can't just do that. You can't just show up and ask for rent. You can't just show up and walk in their house. You can't just show up and threaten to kick them out tomorrow. There's laws to protect this. And matter of fact, it doesn't matter how old you are. No one can kick you out, just to let you know. I don't care whose house you're in. I don't care if you pay them. If you live there and you have your stuff there in this country, no one can kick you out. They can call the police, and the police will protect you. They have to do it the legal way. Doesn't matter who it is. Your own child. Your own 40-year-old loser child that lives in the basement. You can't get rid of them by just saying leave. They might leave. It's not legal. Anyway, who would want to live like that? My advice, don't let them kick you out again. There's only one way I can think of how to prevent that. Salema from France. Hi, Salema. I spent a few days in a nice place with my son. Great things to visit and nice people too. One woman puzzled me. She asked me so many questions, and I answered all her questions, adding information she did not even ask for. Why do I do that? Why do I accept this? She is a total stranger to me. All the other persons I met asked normal questions, but she asked a lot of very private questions. I want to understand. Or is there nothing to understand? Maybe I just need to let go and accept that some people are very skillful in snatching info out of people without them realizing what happened? Or is it sick? I feel nothing about what happened. Not sad, no anger. I just think it's wrong that I should not answer these questions from strangers. Or was I trained to submit to this type of evil? Oh, well, I'll tell you what I think, Slama. Here, what did I write? Let's see if no, I don't know what I wrote. And so I don't know, I'm guessing. And there's a couple factors going on here. It could be, I like what you said last. Yeah, this is probably some kind of child programming, always being there for the parents, never having boundaries. It doesn't matter how I feel, what I want. I gotta be there for you. I gotta help you. It's kind of like attachment styles. It's what we learn what love is. Love isn't free, right? Love isn't, I can't remember the word, but you have to earn it. You have to do something. You're not good enough. You need to do more. You need to be good enough. You need to be A+, perfect, success. I don't know. Instead of just answering someone's question, that's not enough. What I want, it's not enough that you just want it. You have to do things and be good for a long time. Why? I understand responsibility and stuff. You can give them chores, and once you do your chores, you can get this thing that you want. Just what you need isn't good enough. Just how you feel. I feel bad. So what? Smile. You know, all that, just not good enough. So it sounds like I'm just not good enough to just answer your question. I have to give more and more and more. The other factor is codependency, and that tends to be, it's easier to look at someone else's life than my own. I'm going to help, but not help me. I'm going to give. I'm used to one-sided relationships. Give. I don't know. What do you think, Slam? How do those two things sound? I'm just not enough. I need to give more, do more, right? And you said you feel nothing about what happened, and you just think it's wrong that you should not answer these questions from strangers. Well, that might be some kind of a feeling. You don't like that you do it. So just be mindful. That's awareness of what you're doing. Be aware of this, keep reminding yourself, and look for the opportunity to not do that again. Look for the opportunity for someone to ask you a question, you just say no, yes. My favorite, if you want to learn boundaries, okay? This is boundaries. And you think you have good boundaries, or you're not sure where they are really, for 24 hours, tell everybody no matter what they ask from you. Tell them no, okay? And if that's too easy, no excuses, no explanations. If you think that's easy, try it. Someone asks you to do something? No. Can you help me? No. Good luck with that. It'll really show you. It'll measure where you're at. Did I help you, Salima? Help you understand a little bit? And we break these things by doing it. Our brain doesn't like change. It's going to do what we've been doing because we're alive today, so it's going to keep. So we have to be mindful. We have self-awareness, consciousness, and we have mindfulness of what we're doing. And just keep reminding yourself. Look and just wait for that opportunity for someone to ask you something. You give one short, one-word answer. And if they say why, say because. Because I want to. Because that's the way I feel. Because I need to. That's why. Why? Because why? That's why. Right? I love when people want to know why. Can I borrow some money? No. I don't have enough. I don't have it. How much do you have? Emily from South Africa again. I'm posting your videos on social media to try to get more people to watch your videos. Thank you. I really appreciate you taking your time to do that. Time, money, all that stuff. Same thing, right? Thank you so much. That's the only way this will keep growing. Thank you. What do you usually do for fun in your spare time? Thanks for asking. Some of my interest is riding bikes, kayaking, snorkeling, scuba diving, swimming, beaches. I love to be outdoors. I love camping, hiking, big time. I'm a huge outdoor survivalist. I have good odds of living out in the wild for a month by myself. I think I can make it. You never know, because it's so dangerous that anything can happen, but I'm pretty well informed and skilled in those areas. I really enjoy them. I don't get to do all those all the time, especially where I'm at right now. That's why I've left. I almost moved to Belize 2 years ago when the P word, can't say the P-A-N-D-E, can't say that, can't say the C word, can't say, but when the P and when the C hit and then there was a P and then there was closures, I hope I can say closures, I left and I was going to go move out of the country to Belize to do all these things that I love doing, and I couldn't. I lost my home down there and everything. But I've been traveling the last couple years and doing stuff. I don't know where I'm going to end up, but that's what I love to do for fun. My favorite thing, honestly, besides learning and stuff, my favorite is just doing nothing with my friends. I literally, or just watch a movie, watch TV, go out to eat, stuff like this. Just hanging out with the people I really care for and really like. That's my favorite. Thanks for asking. You said the conventions look like a really cool thing. Yeah. There's a convention maybe for anything you guys are interested in, and it's just the best way to meet people instead of dating sites and bars and wherever else you meet narcissists. What should you do, for example, if you tell someone what they did made you feel bad, but they argue that they didn't do it even though they know they did? Healthy people won't hurt you, or if they did, okay, so it's real simple, Emily. So everyone's different. Not everyone cares the way you do. Not everyone cares about being respectful and nice and honest and integrity and things like this. Not everyone does, even if they say it. Okay? So there's going to be people out there that lie, manipulate. There's going to be people out there that aren't accurate when they talk about themselves. Me too. Oh, I love respect. Oh, I hate drama. Oh, I hate this, right? And then they're just all drama and all lying thieves, right? So they don't know. Okay? And that's minimal. Most are aware of who they are and definitely value things like respect and honesty, integrity and self-respect and loyalty. Okay, most people do. But we're going to come across some people that don't. How do we know? It takes time. There's no one for sure thing. Okay? So it's real simple, Emily. You do care how you feel, and you do care how other people feel, and you do want people that do care how you feel. So find them. Okay? When someone doesn't care, goodbye. Okay? You can have your standards and write on your standards. That's something you have learned about yourself that you value. Not everybody does. Okay? So it just takes a long time to get to know people, and we just take our time, and you're going to see these things surface eventually. You're going to see if someone really does care. You're going to see how someone reacts when they hurt your feelings. Okay? Someone that says, no, I didn't do it. See, and here's the deal, and this is why it's really important. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter what people do. It only matters how you feel, right? So if I call someone asshole every day, everyone I meet, I start with, hi, asshole. And I don't get much response from people. They're kind of looking at me weird, but whatever. And then finally you start crying. I could say, well, it doesn't hurt anybody else. Shouldn't hurt you. Right? It doesn't bother me that it hurts you, so buck up. Get over it. Call me an asshole. I hope that makes sense. It bothers you. Maybe I just do something that isn't that big of a deal. But it bothers you. It hurts you. That's you. We're all different. And if I care about what I do to people, and I care about respect and honesty, I'm going to care, and I'm not going to do it again. I'm going to reassure you and show you. And I'm not going to do it again. I'm going to check in with you. Did I hurt your feelings that time? I kind of got close to the same thing I did before. I just care. We're working together. That's opposition. That's disagreeing. Okay? We don't need people that just disagree all the time. Right? We got to have some agreeability. Most of us agree too much. And then we want to date people that never disagree. I hope I made sense. Please let me know what you think, Emily. Thanks. And Salema from France again. What is blame? A feeling, an emotion. I feel I was born and bred in blame land. Awful. I'm sorry, Salema. Keep people like that out of your life, because it's just other people that make you feel that way. I wrote blaming also called scapegoating, is an action or behaviors that shifts responsibility and accountability to someone else. So, and it would be a negative or bad behavior, or I hurt someone, things like this. Now, I'm not going to take accountability. I'm going to blame you. And like I said before, we get that confused with projection. Real common, and this is my stories with my relationships, is a woman. I used to love violent women. I guess I had women hit me, lie to me, cheat on me. I never hit them. I never cheated on them. I never lied to them. They would do these things and then go tell someone else. Guess what? David beats me. David hits me. David lies to me. David cheats on me as they're cheating on me. And so that's not projection. It's they don't believe what they do is wrong. They don't believe A/B using. They don't think A-ing you, their behaviors are wrong and hurting. It's not wrong, but they know other people believe it's wrong. So you're the bad person. Hope I answered your question, Salema. Let me know. Thanks. Pink Diamond. Don't remember where you're from. Number one thing helped me is staying off social media. People play make-believe on there. New study, about Facebook. Closing your Facebook account, getting rid of your Facebook account is proven to make you happier, and it's proven to make depression better. I've done some studies on this, and it's serious, okay? The people that design Facebook also design the Las Vegas casinos. They get you to be addicted. Keep checking. Ask yourself, what does it serve? Instead of, I like it. It's fun. Really be aware of why you're doing it on Facebook all the time. My favorite is it's how I talk to my friends. We have phone, we have video, we have email, letters, we go see our friends. Why do you have to, I don't understand contacting my friends on Facebook. Oh yeah, they post things on memes and I like them. So, come on. Seriously. These days, we need physical intimacy. Alone time, looking in your eyes, watching your facial expressions, stuff like this. Empathy. We need this. Chatting on phone and social media and emails, all this isn't good enough. So you don't really have a viable reason, I don't think. I have never heard one, except that's for your business. And keep it business. Because you can have I have a Facebook professional page, and I don't do one single thing on my personal Facebook. Don't need to. You're my friend, call me. I'm coming over to see you. Well, we're at long distance, and yeah, you don't need Facebook. We have a phone. Skype. Liz, oh my. Can't remember where you're from, Liz. Oh my, I did something not too bright. I have gone head to head with HG Tudor. Meghan Markle was the debate. He came back to tell me not to rebrand his channel. And the feud kept going. That was a waste of my time. That channel is a toxic wasteland. HG Tudor is a diagnosed narcissist sociopath. And he says that making videos helps me, and your guys' feedback helps me abuse people better. So it's amazing, right, that you're a victim of this and you're looking for help, so you go look to another narcissist to better understand yourself and your healing. No. Why support that? Like he's the only one. He doesn't help anybody. How? How does a sick antisocial abuser gonna help you? I think that's subconscious. You're drawn to it. We're drawn to what we identify with, what's familiar, things like this. God, break that cycle. My God, break it. Go to somebody else. Go to a licensed mental health practitioner. You know. Thanks, Liz. And Rory, what does it mean when I push the like button and it comes up saying there's an error? How can my like be an error? If I'm the one liking someone's comment, is that part of shadow banning? Yes. Also, it comes up when I tried to comment that my request couldn't go through. Yeah, they're shadow banning. They're trying to make me so frustrated and bring my views down so low that my channel is completely dead and I get frustrated and give up. For some reason, that's easier than just deleting my channel. If they delete my channel, I'll just start a new one. I don't care. And I'm also going to start soon making videos. I'm going to start switching to Facebook and Instagram. Okay? Not that they're any better, but it's a fresh start. I'm going to still keep making videos on here, but I'm hoping you guys will follow me also. So I'm going to make videos here, Facebook, Instagram soon. Thank you, Rory. Thanks for your support, and thank you for all of your guys' support. I really mean it. I need it to keep going. So if you like what I'm doing at all, can you push one button? Thanks. Cecilia, you can find good therapists for a good cost. It can be hard to find, but really you don't need to continue or for more than you think. Baby steps, especially when finances are tough. Every week for a few months out of the year, or every 2 to 4 years, can help tremendously for depression and stress. It sure can. Thank you, Cecilia. Thank you so much. When we're down, when we're depressed, when we don't trust, it's hard to go find these things. We don't want to, okay? And we find one that says, oh, it's too much, and we give up. And that's your self-worth, guys, okay? Just by finding the help, just by paying for somebody, by talking to them, keeping your appointment, raises your self-worth. You have to feel worthy of that. And so I know a lot of you need help. We all do. Every single human needs help sometime in their life, okay? And we're all here for each other, all right? So I hope that you guys find the help that you need, okay? And there's all kinds of different help out there. I do it. I'm a life coach, but I know what I'm doing. I help people with great success. So you can find me at daviddemars.com, and you can find therapists in every country. I have seen and heard and know of good therapists in so many different countries, okay? Thank you, everybody, for your beautiful questions and your comments. Please leave them down below. Ask questions, share this video. Thank you. Love yourself first, and try to enjoy your week. Thank you. Oh, and today is 4th of July, Independence Day for our country. Happy birthday, America. Thank you. Bye-bye.